You know, I never thought I'd ever see the screen again.
Hey,
Wow.
360. I was about to say. A classic, actually. It was a fun console. I liked it better than the PS3.
I kind of did too for a while, but then all the good stuff started coming in. It's like 360. I don't really use you much in my life, so that's why I sold it. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we're finally doing it. We're continuing the Dead Rising series. So,
Yay!
Luke
Also, we have a new.
Wait, hang on, that was Hype's thing.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's me, Matt, Logan, and this other idiot are back from the first game, but this time we actually have Allie joining us, which is kind of surprising because I figured she wouldn't have no interest in this game because it's not artsy, or philosophical, or doesn't have a guy running around in his underwear. Although you do have the option.
We were all
Or
surprised.
does it have talking skeletons?
We all were surprised about that, actually. I didn't think she was going to be really super, like, up for doing this when we did the first game.
Well, I saw footage.
Explain yourself.
I saw footage of the first game after you guys posted it, and I was like, "This is a fucking hilarious game."
Wow. I should have known she had a sense of humor.
Yeah. Well, in any case, Gui, welcome aboard as we're about to do Dead Rising 2 Case Zero, the prologue chapter to Dead Rising 2.
So, to catch everybody up...
A free demo to let people know what Dead Rising 2 was.
Not free. You actually had to pay $5 for it.
Oh, really? I thought it was free. Okay, never mind.
But $5. Anyway, so to catch everybody up from Dead Rising 2's story, James, what was the big terrorist doing, and how did all that happen again with Frank?
Basically, Mr. Boobalati Latino pretty much turned an entire city of Willamette into zombies, and he literally had a plan to nuke the entire country with this nasty virus, and well, a hotshot photographer was able to stop his plans, or rather, a random butcher did.
But he that is true. But he learned the first plan, which is Willamette. What he then learned about too late was he had a plan to infect 50 orphans across the entirety of America.
Oh.
Yep, and spoiler warnings, that ended up happening, as pretty much the entire country has already suffered a bad case of the zombie epidemic. Though that being said, some places have been able to contain it rather well, but we'll get more into that once we actually get to the game. It's the main game itself.
Well,
for now, we are not Frank West, but rather we are everyone's favorite motorist and daughter man, Chuck Green.
Huh.
A man who's so amazing he doesn't even wear a name tag. He puts on the car.
Pretty much.
Huh. Okay.
Oh dear.
Fighter jets.
So.
And now in the distance, it looks like there's more jets taking care of whatever zombie armada's heading down that way. Oh, actually, that's right. What ended up happening is that Chuck and his daughter have escaped Las Vegas, that has suffered a very bad outbreak, and well, they've been on the run ever since.
Huh. I see.
Speaking of which, here's his baby.
Aww.
Oh, and apparently that one woman, the Latino sister, has been successful in commercializing a product of the zombie cure.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Which is called Zombrex.
It's called what?
Yep.
Zombrex.
It's funny.
Aha.
The cure for the crippling case of the living deads.
No,
Oop.
Daddy, no!
Nobody likes shots, honey.
And unfortunately,
It's very important that you get this.
his daughter needs it.
Yep.
Yeah.
She unfortunately got bitten by, you know what, I'll probably
zombie.
save that for later, because they hint at it, but that said, she's been bit, as you can no doubt tell by the arm brace, and, well, now she's
I don't like shots.
unfortunately, she must take this Zombrex every 12 hours.
I think they kind of got that bit of dialogue backwards. He just said no one likes shots, and then next line is I don't like shots.
Daddy's got a few more.
That is, I guess that is true.
Yeah.
Well, she is a little kid.
I get that, but you know.
I saw his head go through the door. You can't see. I didn't see it. But
Right. Trust me, like, she's pretty young in this game. Like, as far as K0 is concerned, I think she's around 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh.
6. Oh, no,
Does
she's
this
6.
Does this game state how long it's been since the prior Dead
Anybody
Rising
here?
game?
The sexy news reporter that was talking during the intro probably said, but I
Sorry.
wasn't really paying attention.
Okay. Was Dead Rising? Was the original Dead Rising on Xbox 360 or PS2?
Xbox 360.
It was
Okay.
yeah, it was an exclusive for the longest time, not counting the Wii game.
What?
Okay. I was getting confused. Oh. Okay. So it's not like a huge engine advancement yet.
Katie, stay right here.
So with that said,
Yes,
Chuck
leave
and-
the
Chuck and
little
Katie
zombie
here-
stricken kid all by herself.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
he's not gonna go very far.
We're just gonna look outside and walk 12 feet.
But
Okay,
yeah.
maybe we are going too far.
But anyway, they found themselves in this not very lively town of Still Creek, which is where we're gonna be spending the entirety of our campaign here.
Oh, so it's a small little. Okay, so this is how Case Zero happened.
Oh boy.
What the?
What the?
And somebody stole their truck.
Oh.
Of course. Get back here, you carjacker!
Wow, he's a fast runner
Oh boy.
That's why you should never leave your car unlocked.
with the key.
The Zombrex.
Oh, and it had the Zombrex in it.
Ugh.
He stored
Well
all the
then.
Zombrex in there, so yep, we're stuck.
Honey, there's a man over there.
But not just any man. It's zombies!
Zombies! And zombies and Frank? Hey. Hey, zombies! Just kind of like pans back and forth.
That was
Oh crap,
pretty
everyone's
quick.
lively.
Where did they all come from?
Well, like we said, this is kind of an epidemic across the country.
That kind
Wow.
of reminded me of what is it? Like zombies. Frank, hey.
It would have been funny if at this moment they look out the door and as he's barricading it, he sees a poodle and he's like, "Screw that dog!" and doesn't do anything about it. Just keeps barricading the door.
Yeah, that's
Just
kind
as a
of
little
a.
nod of what you should do.
But yeah,
a
in case
situation.
in case you're wondering what the context for that alley is, basically, the first game it took place in the mall, and they were trying to barricade off the zombies, but the zombies eventually got in because some crazy lady had her devil damn poodle in there, and she was trying to get out.
Where are you
Uh-huh.
going?
And so she took down the entire barricade.
Wow.
Yep, and they all got
Wow.
Shush.
Yeah.
It's Bill Farmer tried so hard.
in. We didn't.
Bill Farmer?
Bill Farmer and his, like...
Yeah,
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 Bill
yeah,
Farmer
yeah.
was an actor in that game. Actually, did Bill Farmer come back for this game?
I know, honey.
I don't think he did. I didn't
Oh, well.
see his name listed in the credits, so...
Huh.
But yeah, Bill was actually quite a few characters in the first game. Mostly, like, minor characters, but still.
Anyway,
Yeah,
really quick.
and I literally kicked a soccer ball in his wife's face.
That was funny.
Anyway, back to the back
Case
to
Zero. Go ahead,
no,
Matt.
The
Talk.
thing I was saying earlier, the zombie Frank. Hello. Kind of reminded me of if anybody has seen it, there's this great SNL sketch of a fake Wes Anderson movie that's supposed to be a horror movie, and it goes like, "Oh wow, there are like murderers outside. There's one with an axe and an old recorder. There's one with a falcon, two twins in tracksuits, and Donald Glover. Hello."
Jesus.
So,
Alright.
Go ahead.
So, Zombrex is pretty much our main plot MacGuffin of the game. Basically, I guess in a lighter sense, kind of like Power Stars, though on a more mandatory sense.
Ooh, digital watches.
They're
Be
they're
happy.
it's very rare and very expensive. And for anyone who's afflicted with it, they need to take it every 12 hours. Unfortunately, that includes Katie, which is pretty much our main gimmick of the game.
Anyway,
Basically-
people.
Wait, hang on, Matt. He was talking.
I was about to
You
say...
get that in a second, but he was explaining that. I was saying James.
Oh,
was
you were
about
talking to him,
the Zombrex, so
never mind.
James, continue.
Well, before I talk about the Zombrex, this is actually another interesting gimmick that Dead Rising 2 introduces: item combination.
I was going to mention.
Sorry, I didn't know you were about to do that, man. He was in the middle of something. I didn't want to lose the train of thought.
Let's kick some ass.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Spike
wow.
bats.
Okay.
Yep, and he made that using duct tape, apparently, if you listen to the sound effect.
That was awesome. So,
Orange juice!
The nectar of life.
nectar of the gods. Once again,
That is back in full force.
that's a weird spelling for Katie. Can I combine the Zombrex with the orange juice and create a heavenly Mjolnir?
I don't think so.
That would be the ultimate cure, wouldn't it?
I'm also going to say right now, if they ever want to make another Dead Rising game, I think a fun weapon would be, I forget what festival or what holiday they do it, but in Mexico or someplace, they actually create like hammer fireworks where they strap fireworks to the end of a stick and you slam it on the ground and that's how
Devil
you set
damn.
them off. like I'll look it up later, but that would be cool if that was a weapon. You actually slam people with fireworks. Anyway, so the Zombrex. Can I just load her up with as much Zombrex to last her a week in one go?
No, because Zombrex doses are very lethal. If you don't take them within the allotted time, then that'd be considered an overdose and you die.
Blech.
Likewise, if you fail to give them a Zombrex within the designated hour, then they will turn into a zombie.
So you have 1 hour of you did good.
Pretty much.
And also, yeah, bathrooms are
Oh,
safe
boy.
spots.
As always, time to go out into the world.
This very, very dusty, desolate world.
Full of death
I won't be as flash.
and rotting.
Just wait till the real game; it'll get a lot flashier.
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, we're just barely off the trail of Las Vegas.
By the
We're,
way, I forgot. Are there psychopaths in Case Zero?
for K0, they do use one.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, is it the one that I think it is?
Maybe we'll have to wait.
There'll be more in the real game.
Of course.
So I'm assuming this came out before. Was this the case where like this came out before the game was released or after?
This came out like a month or two before the actual 2 came out.
Yeah,
Okay.
about a few months at most.
Bob.
And so, yeah.
Good to be home.
Yep, while you're out and about, whap on zombies to your heart's content to raise on prestige points. When you raise up enough prestige points, you level up and you earn a certain perk. Now, unfortunately, in K0's case, oh yeah, nice.
Oh boy, look out.
Anyway, yeah, I was able to unlock the fabled zombie kick. Unfortunately, it's not as broken as it was in the original game.
Darn.
Yeah.
But anyway, for K0, your level pretty much caps at 5.
Okay, so you've already we're already done.
Yeah, we're pretty much maxed out as far as this game is concerned.
Yeah.
And you
By
know
the way,
what? It's
people-
kind of a... Yes?
No, you were saying?
I was about to say, it's kind of a shame that it's not as apparent... Yeah, that. It's kind of a shame that that's not how it was in the first game, because, Allie, when you level that up to its max in the first game, the zombies go flying.
Oh wow.
Oh,
It was fun.
but yeah, if I remember correctly, for K0, I was able to level up his health, being able to jump kick, that little backdrop thing that he did earlier, and I think I also was able to improve the range of tossing items, which honestly is the most useless thing I can think of in this entire game. I'd want to level up.
Wow.
I hope we get
You
to
know
do
what?
the zombie walk again.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
I don't remember if we...
You'd have to.
I don't remember if we ever made a joke like this in the first game, but I have this idea of, what if some of these zombies are not even trying to, feast on you or whatnot? They're just going about, minding their own business, as close to civilian life as they can, and then just Chuck comes out of nowhere, hits them, it's like, hey, what was that for, you dick?
One of them just happened to be Bill Murray by mistake.
Ah.
Yes.
Which, I mean, honestly, would that be something that you would do? Consider doing a zombie survival, like a zombie apocalypse, and just try to blend in?
Yeah. By the way, I really hope that in Dead Rising 5, because I really want Dead Rising 5. Wait, I really hope that in Dead Rising 5, we get to play as a black main character just so I could see what will happen. Like,
What do
if
you
they
mean?
react, oh shit, I'm a black
I
guy in a horror game.
Honestly, given their track record recently, I would say they probably handle it in all the worst ways.
Hey, Otis survived.
Barely.
Otis survived, but he died in 3.
Oh, wait, Otis returned in 3?
Yeah, no, he died in 3.
Yeah, he died in 3. Though, to be fair, he did die of old age.
Okay, well, yeah, that's better than... He's like, I knew I would have died in a horror movie.
And
Oh,
ironically,
anyway.
it's the one... I was about to say, and ironically, it's the one guy we actually want to die a horrible death.
Yeah, the black man we wanted to see to the end ended up dying because he got his intestines chewed out of him.
Man. Just
But yeah, just in the case of Otis, I was about to say, just in the case of Otis Alley, basically, he's pretty much the closest thing this game has to, well, the first game. He's the closest thing the first game has to a Navi, only to the nth degrey.
Like,
Yeah.
literally, oh no,
Oh.
it's a, oh crap, it's CSGO players.
God damn it!
He must have been in here for weeks.
I don't get it.
He looks like a character from Carnivores.
Well, he's dead. Let's loot him for a Zombrex. Damn it!
Nothing.
damn. This bitch empty. Yeet.
Where are you?
So it should be said, you don't really need to have had experience with Dead Rising 1 to play Dead Rising 2. It's mostly a self-contained story, though it would definitely help if you had some prior knowledge of the first game. because again, they do bring up stuff like the Zombrex,
Oh, good.
stuff that happened that led up to the zombie apocalypse and all that. But again, it's not necessary. You can totally play this game like on its own.
But yeah, I just remembered like another thing I was about to make. Like, we talk about Bill Farmer a lot in the first game, and we just mentioned him earlier. I'm shocked that we haven't, in either case, made the joke of like, "Now, Frank."
Ah. I think that was before we started doing the condescending, goofy jokes.
Hey,
Oh.
Well, that's convenient.
we can repair this bike.
I can fix this.
So yeah, the thing is, we have 21 hours to get out of here, and our two objectives is getting Katie Zombrex and fixing this bike.
So, because I'm assuming the military are going to be about as friendly as they were at Willamette.
Yeah, pretty much.
Will they have mini machine gun blimps again?
That was so hysterical.
It was.
It would have been perfect if they also had a little. We gotta carry this back. It would have been even more hysterical if they had teeny little speakers that played freaking Flight of the Valkyries on them. Anyway, you were saying, James?
By the way, who's ready for some car driving hysteria?
I am.
Here we go. And yeah, Ali, this is actually something James added.
What is this music?
Yeah, the music is something James.
I know, but I'm trying to figure out what it's from.
It's from SpongeBob. Remember the bit where the guy in the gorilla suit ran away with the zebra?
Oh, right.
Oh,
That's
is this the full song to that?
Yeah, this is that.
I didn't know there was a full song. That was just one little ditty. Let's get out of here.
Well, they used the ending portion of it, but the song itself is called "Calling All Clowns."
And that was D. Bradley Baker as the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
we mentioned that before.
Yes.
Well, the zebra, technically.
Who was the
Frank
gorilla?
Welker.
Let me check.
That was Frank Welker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you said it
yeah,
was
that's
Frank.
Frank Welker. I mentioned that.
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
Carlito, they're onto us!
Let's get out of here.
Well, you see, George, you're onto us!
Oh, wait a minute, here it is.
So yeah, I guess I should have said this earlier, but again, K0, like all the cases in Dead Rising 1, they're all sectioned into parts, and well, for this demo, they have all 4 parts. Though that being said, the first 3 go by pretty damn quick. The fourth portion of it, though, pretty much makes the entire bulk of the game.
Okay, question.
Oh, boy.
Can anybody tell me what his shirt is like an abbreviation for, or what it actually says?
Well, hang on, let me get a good look at it.
I just...
Hold on, honey. Everything's gonna be just fine.
I don't know.
Yeah, what were the letters so I can think of something?
I-J-I-E-K.
I-J-I-E-K.
I
just
Let's check the time.
incinerated
Can't give it to you too early. honey.
11
Dangerous.
kangaroos. I don't know.
Katie's. No, I
11
just
kangaroos.
incinerated 11 Katie's.
We're down to the 12th
Oh,
one.
awful.
That's your daughter, you prick.
Daddy can fix anything.
Can you fix my zombification?
Not that sweet. I unfortunately can't fix that, CD.
You ask too much of me, honey.
It's just like, Katie, let me have this. I just inserted 11
Kiosks.
kiosks. I don't know.
I
let me
just-
just Google what it means.
Hang on.
And where do I insert them? I'll leave that up to you. But let
Hang
me
on.
look up what.
I just
Okay,
ingested... Yes.
It's the name of it's a name of the company that he works for. The
Racing.
motorcycle
The racing.
company.
The racing T-shirt.
Right.
I get it.
Right, because he's technically a superstar in the motorcycling world.
Oh,
And he-
it's
He's a race.
By the way, spell it backwards.
Kaiji in a foot. Oh gosh. dang it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
Wait,
actually pretty, that's
wait.
actually pretty
I need to see it.
It's Keiji Inafune.
Yeah, he's the guy that basically made Mega Man, and what was his involvement in the first Dead Rising?
He was a producer.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and the second one. He is also a producer on the second one, but he left
Boomstick.
right after the second one.
That's a
Right, because
boomstick.
Capcom.
Yep. This
boom-
is my
That
boomstick.
boomstick actually looks amazing. It looks like the most intense version of a bayonet ever, and I love it.
Yeah, I think the boomstick is what you get after beating the campaign once.
By the way, you were saying, Bree?
Wait, what was I saying? I think I already said what I said.
Well,
yeah, you're
if,
talking about Keiji Inafune. You're wondering
Yeah,
who
I
that was.
said because Capcom.
yeah, we already answered that.
Yep.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
anyway,
that's funny.
So,
But-
let me just drink some OJ real quick.
Oh, you can't make nectar in this game, can you?
Not yet.
Not yet, because there's no blenders in this grocery outlet, or excuse me,
another one.
supermarket, whatever you
Gas
call these
station?
things.
Wait, listen
No,
to the sound
using-
effect.
hold on.
Listen. Darn it.
Too late.
Okay.
No, I
if you
remember-
guys listen to the sound effect, yeah, he apparently duct taped this together.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, Daddy needs a drink.
Alright.
All these zombies around, I need to drink to forget my troubles.
By the way, that is a gameplay element. Drink too much alcohol and he will get sick.
Yeah.
I need to forget my troubles.
But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, so now we gotta go search for bikes. But unfortunately, we don't really have the time to do that right now. So join us next time when we go bike hunting. Till next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye. No, bike.
Join us in the next episode where, using his quick thinking, Chuck Green will construct a megaphone using only a squirrel, a piece of string, and a megaphone.